Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Varsha. I am from Satyan Softtech Private Limited. I want to start my presentation with a question from all of you. Has this thing ever happened to you that you have a book and someone has recommended it to you? Although its content is very good, but when you started reading it, you felt sleepy, or you felt tired, your eyes hurt, or you felt boring.
Yes.
We have another situation just the opposite of this thing. You came across a website, an advertisement, or a video that you found very good to look at, and you were like, yes, this is very good. You have a website, suppose, and you say its content is very good, it is looking so nice that you kept on looking at it. Have this thing ever happened to you?
Yes.
So I want to share one experience of mine with you. So I got a book that I wanted to read and someone recommended it to me. So when I started to read it, I read one page, I read 2 pages, and then third page. On the third page, I felt sleepy. I was yawning and I was feeling so much drowsy from reading the book. So all these things happened due to one single thing, that's typography. Typography is related to text, how a text is looking to you, how it is looking exactly. So when I studied about this typography thing, I got to know that the book that I was reading had a problem with its typography. The text was very clustered and was tiny. It was impossible to read for longer times. So my topic is typography today, and in this topic we will talk about what is typography, why we should focus on typography, how we can capture a reader's attention onto our message, what we want to deliver to them. And then we will see a comparison between good and bad typography. After that, a practical workflow, how your typography should look like, and what steps a designer should go through while finalizing the text inside the website. And after that, we will see conclusion. So let's see what is typography first. Typography is nothing but arranging text to look good, clear, and easy to read. It's about increasing the readability. It's something that enables you to capture your reader's attention, that grabs your reader's attention and gives them a new wonderful feeling that you want to convey. So the typography is a thing that helps to convey your message efficiently to your readers. It helps to communicate intended message or the mood of your message clearly and without any defects. It guides attention and it is a foundation to a good design. Typography's main job is clear communication between the reader and the writer. It is about arranging text so that the reader absorbs your message easily as intended, without any breaks, without any confusion or distraction. It builds trust, understanding, and engagement, because no matter how visually appealing your design is, how visually appealing your font selection or font face is, it is nothing without the proper typography. So let's have a look at why typography matters. Here is a comparison between the bad typography and a good typography. So I have written a line over here that bad typography can cost lives. It might sound dramatic to you, but it does. Let's consider some scenarios. First one is, you have some medical packaging that have some instructions written on it, but with very tiny font style, which is impossible to read. Any patient might misconsider or might misunderstand the dosage that can cause serious harm. Another scenario is of unclear road signage. Let's consider an example of highways that have road signs in it, and the text written on those road signs have very thin letters and is very unclear, blurred letters are there, so this thing can cause accidents. After that, we have some misleading warning symbols on the chemical containers. You might have heard of chemical containers that contain some warning symbols on it, that skull and the bones crossed. So, and below that you have written caution. If that symbol, that warning symbol is not visible clearly, the text on those is not visible clearly, you will be facing a serious hazard. And on the other hand, we have good typography. The good typography transforms messages into memorable ones. Your readers will remember that this font belongs to this brand. I want to compare this thing with when Sir once said, when we were selecting the colors for our school logo. Satyavan sir suggested that we should choose a color that reflects Roshni Public School and Academy. That whenever a parent or when a person sees it anywhere, she gets a thought in mind that this color represents that school. We have an example of good typography. First one is iconic branding. You might have heard of Coca-Cola, Nike, Apple. So all these brands, what they do is they use a particular kind of typography that they use to build the brand trust, credibility, and to attract the customers. Coca-Cola uses a slightly italic cursive font. Nike uses a monospace font, and after that Apple uses a sleek and minimalist font to ensure trust to its users. After that we have some beloved novels. You might have heard about Harry Potter book series. So have you ever noticed the book cover? Have you noticed the chapters covers?
Yes.
So what the designer of that book does is they put some typography that makes the text, makes the overall book feels magical. And the reader is immersed into that magical world before even opening the book. After that, when I come to talk about popular websites and apps, I want to talk about Google and Instagram that uses typography to make the design user-friendly and innovative. Let's have a practical workflow. I will keep it very short of how you can choose a good typography and how a typography journey should look like. First and foremost, you should define your message correctly and clearly. You have to identify what is your main idea. You have to identify who is your audience and your tone, whether it is a formal tone, whether it is playful, or it is in an urgency. And you have to define what is the purpose of your message. You have to ask yourself, what exactly am I trying to communicate and how should it feel to the reader? After that, choose fonts that match the message. If you have a formal or professional tone, use serif fonts such as Times New Roman. After that, if you have a modern or a clear tone, you can use sans serif such as Roboto or Arial that are used for long paragraphs and reading. After that, if you have a playful or friendly tone, you can use rounded or decorative fonts such as Display. And make sure to check, does this font style reflect my message clearly and accurately or not? After that, prioritize readability and legibility always. Ensure the letters that you are using are easy to understand and differentiate, and the paragraphs that are inside the text are comfortably read. Make sure to test, can I quickly read the text without pausing or losing focus? After that, establish a clear hierarchy. Clearly differentiate the headings, subheadings, body text, and the accents. And ask yourselves, can the readers quickly identify what's the most important thing and what they should read first? After that, content alignment and structure plays a vital role in typography thing. So we have 4 types of alignment: left, center, right, and justified. So you have to check, does the alignment guides the reader through the content easily or not. After that, you have to maintain consistency. Stick to a limited font family. Don't overdo it. Don't include 10, 12, 15 fonts in your one project. Use 2 to 3 font families and test, is every similar text element styled consistently. And when you go to choosing a typeface, go through some of these questions. Ask yourselves these questions such as, does the chosen font clearly reflect and enhance the meaning? Can my audience easily read and understand this text at a glance? Am I guiding the readers clearly from one idea to the next or not? And is my typography comfortable for long reading sessions if needed? After that, does my type build trust and professional credibility? If your chosen typography has a yes to all these questions, then congratulations, your typography is good to go. And I want to conclude this presentation with a thing about typography, that it might be invisible to most people. Typography might be invisible to most people, but its impact isn't. Every font choice you make shapes your message, credibility, and success. Thank you.